Most people tell successful real estate agents that the next step is to start a team. What if that's not true? Hey folks, Todd Tramonte here with the Todd Tramonte Home Selling Team and Real Estate Growth Systems, doing another agent Q&A video here. And the question I've been getting a lot lately, and honestly I wish I was getting it more, is should I start a team? I talk to agents all over the country, all over North America, about most of the people I'm talking to have successful businesses. They're selling enough houses, they're making a living. Some of them are probably selling too many houses. That's a conversation for another day. But they're making a good living. What they're struggling with is using their time efficiently, having time with family and friends, being able to make enough money without just having to grind more houses, without being on that transactional treadmill, or being able to get away from the business. Both success and failure can trap you in the grind. But the question is, should you start a team, regardless of where you are in that sort of scale or spectrum of production? And my answer to most of you is no. Most people should not start a team. I don't really care what Gary Keller said or anybody else. Now, by the way, Gary Keller's super intelligent, visionary guy. But just because the book says this is a great way to do it doesn't mean it's a great way for everyone. Just because a lot of the people you're seeing on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and all the webinars are mostly people who built teams doesn't mean you should do that. By the way, it doesn't mean they should have done it either. Sadly, I know a lot of team members who are churning a lot of transactions who are miserable. I know a lot of team leaders who are not profitable. So the message that I've got for you is, if you're really gifted at working with buyers, work with buyers. If you're unbelievably gifted at working directly with sellers, work with sellers. Now, if you happen to be uniquely gifted by God and really enjoy leading a team of agents and not being as transactional, and I don't mean being able to escape transactions and so you're willing to lead. I mean, if you feel called and gifted and you gain energy from investing in agents, training, equipping, and staying ahead of your team as far as a development and growth and leadership perspective so that you can turn and pour into them constantly, then you should start a team. Maybe you should even start a brokerage. But I'll just tell you, that's a rare minority of people. Most people are drained by that. Most people don't want to teach and lead and hold accountable and perform and problem solve in people's lives every single day. They want to have the benefits of buyer's agents or marketing specialists or a bunch of agents or a bunch of transactions or a bunch of commissions. But they don't want to manage the people. They don't want to lead the people. They don't want to invest in people's lives over the long term and deal with the challenges and the drama and the pain, as well as the rewards and the celebrations and the joy. So if that doesn't line up for you, I recommend you don't start a team. I recommend you don't start your own brokerage. I recommend you stay in the role where you're really gifted and you learn to be more efficient and more profitable in that role. Now, maybe you do hire an assistant, and that's one person that you keep an eye on. Maybe you hire a licensed assistant. Maybe you bring on a licensed agent that's a junior agent for you. Maybe you build your own business model. I'm a big fan of that. I help people do that all the time, all over the country. But my recommendation, my caution, and for a lot of you, my gift, is I want to give you permission that the next step for you might not be to build a team. It's not just the next step after being a successful agent. You don't just do the next thing that everyone says you do. You do what's right for you, where your gifts are, what makes you happy, and what brings value to the marketplace. I think there's a lot of people experiencing the negative end of the Peter Principle. If you're not familiar with the Peter Principle, it says that people get promoted to their highest level of incompetency, which means you're great at a job and you move to the next job, and you're really good at it and you move to the next job, and you're maybe not so good at that job, so you don't get any more promotions. But it's awkward to demote you, or you're not self-aware enough or honest enough with yourself to say, I think I'd be better if I just went back down here. So you stay right here and you're not very good at your job, and you become miserable and you burn out and you quit and you go do something else. And the company gets let down and all the people who relied on you get let down. because you weren't aware enough or honest enough, or you didn't give yourself permission to stay where you were really gifted. Now, the important thing is to not view this as an upward or downward thing, but to view it as a fit for your gifts, what makes you happy, what serves your lifestyle well. So that's my recommendation. Most of you should not start a team. If you like this video, click like below and let me know, and I'll keep making some like it. If you think it would be valuable for a friend or an agent or a team leader or a broker that you know, share this video with them right now. And if you like the video and you want more like it, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we'll keep making great videos for you in the future. Take care.